Hi, my name's Bhavik and I'm here to talk about Huntsman's 2026 predictions, and today I'm joined by Piers, who's one of the authors. You've covered medical breaches in the predictions this year. Do you think there's worse to come for the sector?
Yeah, sadly, there have been medical healthcare sector breaches in the past. NHS with WannaCry, the Irish Health Service was badly affected by a breach, and more recently we've seen the testing and lab services company the NHS uses for tests having a serious disruption, which led to some big problems. In Australia, Medibank was one of their big sort of headline breaches. That's a medical health insurance company down there. So the sector has certainly suffered from breaches in the past, and it's got a very complicated technology environment. The information is very sensitive. It needs to be available. It needs to be accurate. But the technology they use, sometimes is quite old or quite difficult to secure. So it's a real challenge. But in the breaches we have seen in the past, they've been largely, they've been expensive, they've been embarrassing, they've caused disruption and delays and things. But what we haven't seen really is one that's actually had a very negative healthcare outcome for patients. It's not caused injury, death, harm directly to people, not to an extent that was, kind of sort of dramatic on a national scale. So we do think that with the increasing technology environment, the rise of new types of threats, including AI-driven ones, and the difficulty in securing healthcare IT systems, that there's we're almost overdue a big watershed moment, a breach that actually does cause some really serious harm to patients. Who knows? An intensive care unit that's taken offline when people are relied on for monitoring, and medicine delivery, and whatever it might be, something that actually causes real harm, we think is likely to happen in the healthcare sector at some point. And with the increasing threats, the increasing reliance on technology, AI entering the chat, that's a likely scenario, we think, in the coming year, 18 months.
I certainly think when lives are at risk, cybersecurity is something that really can't be ignored.
No, we've got to be able to protect information systems that are directly implicated if they go wrong in people's health and well-being, certainly.
Let's hope in this case that these predictions aren't true.
Yeah, this is one that I hope is groundless, definitely.